Matchup wanting to find a way to walk out of the stadium with win number 5 on the season. It's the Buccaneers going up against the Giants.
All right, Larry, thanks. We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New York Giants. Carry here for Orleans Darkwa. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so. And after his performance last week, everybody saw it. Unbelievable. You can expect a heavy dose of him again, I think.
Without a doubt. I mean, why wouldn't you? Because once you establish yourself that way, it's not just him, okay? It's his offensive line. It's the tight end, it's your wide receivers, everyone now sharing in the load and sharing in the belief that they do their job, they'll see another performance just like they saw the week before.
And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Second down following the run. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go.
Off play action, it's Webb. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. It's Desmond Trufant. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. Following the interception, Winston. Flushed out right. And some room to maneuver. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. He is tough to bring down, Jameis Winston. Charles, I remember calling a baseball game of his. He played baseball at Florida State, too. And you saw his legs, tree trunks sprayed in to those baseball pants. I said, how could anybody bring this guy down?
And that's part of the beauty of his game because he has that toughness, that thick body. He may not beat you sprinting, but he's real sharp with his mind, and he knows how to get away from people.
There's the Penn State man. It's Chris Godwin. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So the offense lining up 1st and 10. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. A first carry now. This is Hill. And he'll get this into enemy territory, but not by much as he's down to the 48. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, he was looking for some running room, and there wasn't a whole lot of it there on that play. I think he was lucky to get a couple of yards out of it. Because those defenders, they were rallying to the football pretty quickly.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this down only to about the 46. Another 2-yard gain there, but they'll need to do better this time. It's 3rd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action, hit them over the top.
Jameis to throw it. Throw left side complete. It's Kelly. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Fresh set of downs here. Working out of the gun, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
And timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Yardage here, going down back at the 28. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats, but really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step. Now Webb, and the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Gun, it's Webb. And he's got the completion to Hopkins. 30, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, New York. A big play there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are going to take a first-quarter lead. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. They go play action. Winston. Looking downfield for Godwin. And that's caught inside the 30. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good. It doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and they usually bounce back in a big way. I've seen guys throw 5 and still find a way to win the game in the end.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. How about the first quarter he's putting together out wide? Pretty impressive.
I think that he likes the fact that we're playing this as a day game. You know, some guys, they respond better in the evenings. For some reason, it builds up. For this guy, day game, and he is off and running. You're exactly right. 100 might be conservative with the start that he's had here in the first quarter.
Yeah, by the numbers, he's on pace for 200-plus right now. Second down, Winston. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
From the 3 now, here they come on 3rd and goal. From the gun, Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And he'll go backwards, losing yardage to the 5. It'll wind up being a loss of 2. And that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So give them 3 there. A good drive gets them inside the 5, but they couldn't punch it in.
And credit this defense, too. That was the old bend but don't break approach. But it kept the offense out of the end zone.
And New York set to take the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
Wow, that play got shut down in a hurry.
As soon as the snap came, you could see defensively they were just closing in. That was going nowhere.
Yeah, you count on your offensive line to give you a little bit of space, a little bit of time so you can make a move. There was none there for him.
And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So they jumped on the left side of that line.
And you know when you're at the end spot, you are like in the starting blocks, waiting for the pistol to fire and go, and he jumped a little bit too early.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. They'll run again now with Darkwan. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. He'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
On 3rd down, Webb. He finds Beckham complete. Oh, some strong running. He's at the 30. 10. Touchdown, Giants. Odell Beckham, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants are able to grow their lead. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And the giant rush gets home as down he goes. B.J. Goodson in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. Winston needing a big play after the sack as he leads the Bucs up on 3rd and long. Winston now. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and that just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Good coverage there holds him to just a 2-yard return following a punt of 44. And it'll be Giant football 1st and 10. New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now Darquan, and able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. On 2nd down, Webb to Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Here's Darquan. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
To throw on 2nd down, here's Webb. Trying to force it to Hopkins, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander, and they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying it off in a big, big way.
They begin the drive with Hill. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
On 2nd down, Hill. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Bucs on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Here's Winston. Over the middle, complete. It's Kellen. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet. It goes as a gain of 6, and it's a 1st down. And they're on 3rd and short. They just tried to spread the field. It worked.
And I think that the spreading of the field, the extra receivers, has really become the next in the evolutionary chain in the NFL. Go all the way back in that situation, you're handed to the fullback, right? As we evolve, maybe you pitched it to your tailback. Now you spread the field, and you have your choices of where to throw it and complete it for a first down.
A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie. They are in an interception mood on defense. Had 2 nice interceptions a week ago. Now 2 here in the first half.
Yeah, we call it ball hawking. And the only way to truly be good ball hawks is not guessing. It's not just simply anticipation. It's study and understanding what they like to do and beating them to the spot and creating big plays.
Well, they're watching the film, and it's working. They'll run with Darkwa. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that's how you want to start a sequence defensively. That's what we used to call, partner, hello, glad to meet you. Tagged him for a loss.
Let's go.
To throw on 2nd down. Webb. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. The Pro Bowler Odell Beckham, the intended receiver. And now it's 3rd down.
This defense could use some more of these types of plays. How about him reading it, driving on the football, and he's right there for the pass breakup.
And the Bucs with an extra defender in the secondary now on 3rd down.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Webb now from the gun. And this is going to be incomplete.
And it is true. You can draft the fastest. You can draft the most athletic guys. But if they don't know the art of positioning, sometimes it's all for naught. In this case, in the right spot, help force the incompletion.
Yeah, but had his hands on it for a second. Would have been a tough catch, though. Falls incomplete. Here's Brad Wing now to punt it away on 4th down. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Kelly. The 20. 10. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. A big play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Bucs get the quick strike touchdown.
Partner, you know what the real key is to stopping a good passing attack?
You tell me.
Being able to tackle as soon as a guy catches the football.
Didn't work out there.
No, because when you give up the big run after catch, the rack yardage, that puts your defense in a big-time stressful position.
A lot of rack yardage and a touchdown there on the big play. This one taken from the 7. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. And the Giants ready to come out now. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before and realize it hasn't worked so well. And maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to third down. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. We're back to East Rutherford, but first this timeout. The Giants on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. Webb to throw. Over the middle to Beckham. So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. Now a handoff here to his running back. And there just continues to be nowhere to run. He's bottled up again at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Webb. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Quan Alexander. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December. Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he throws.
Dancing to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he's going to go out of bounds, taking it down inside the 25. A nice job there on the escape and scramble. A first down, a 16-yard gain. On 1st and 10, Winston. Going for it all. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown.
And while that touchdown does not give them an insurmountable lead, it's still a lead, and that always feels good to a team.
They'd love to take that into the lockers, but a little time left on that clock, so some work to do.
I like that. I like how you're guarding against a letdown there.
Already looking forward.
Coaching them up from right up here in the booth.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Our first update now comes from Atlanta. And the Panthers are starting to pull away in that one. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. And he'll give it here to his running back. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
J.J. Watt makes another tackle there, and it's for a minimal gain. And let's face it, if that's all you're going to get running the ball, you're not going to have much success against him and his team.
Oh, yeah, you better find a way to go around J.J. Watt, which isn't easy to do.
It's really not, because you got to try everything. Can you go around him? Can you go by him? Can you influence him to get him out of position so maybe you can wall him off? He's a really sharp, intelligent player, as well as a physical specimen.
And defensively, it's a nickel formation here on 3rd down and 9. Operating from the gun. Webb. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So the offense has it 1st and 10. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Justin Evans. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. And And remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but the ball's in the air. They treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. This will be fielded at the 8. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. New York set to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
And they give this time to the tailback. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down.
When you're putting together a formula for winning defense, it's exactly what we're seeing in this game. Controlling the line of scrimmage, attack.
Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes. All right, hang on. We'll jump over halftime. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. To return it, Alvin Kamara. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now he's flushed out right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the first on second down and 3. They try the left side with Hill. And an alley to run. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one good carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. On second down now, Hill, and he'll go down at the 28. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll try to throw now, Winston. They set up the screen to Hill. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Jeremy Hill with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned because some teams script.
And got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him 30 yards there. Now a handoff here to his running back. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And this one is incomplete.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And, look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually, that becomes man-on-man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
To throw on third down, Webb. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. The punter wing is on as he sends this one away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
They call it a gain of 19, and it moves the chains. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one down all the way near the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's got room. Down to about the 22 here. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
On second down, Kamara. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up third.
Yeah, let me puff out my chest a little bit, even though I'm not rooting for either team. That was a really nice defensive play. It's awfully fun to watch, even in an offensive game.
Winston on 3rd and 2. Over the middle, complete. That's Kelly. And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. And now the offense operates in the red zone. From the red zone now, Winston. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Back to the ground. It's Kamara. Kamara's got the first down and then some. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Winston. This will be caught at about the 5. And he's into the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that.
truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Off play action, it's Webb. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
That's his 2nd sack of the game. And the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
What will Webb try to do here after the sack as he brings his guys up 3rd and long?
Leopard. Here we go.
From the gun, Webb. And now here is another interception. It's Desmond Trufant, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Welcome back now here in East Rutherford. So 2nd and 10 here. Again, it's Hill. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. And he's able to get most of what he needed on the carry there. 7 yards on the gain, and it's 3rd and 2 now. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll try and run for it. Here's Hill. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that will extend their lead even further. So it's 3 more points, and that widens things out even further here in the 4th.
Hey, in this league, you can never have too much. So if you're in range, grab the 3 whenever you can.
This will be fielded at the 6. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
So much for him being bottled up throughout the day. Finally finds a way to break through and get a really nice gain. The defense had felt great about what they had going. Now they've got to turn their attention to getting it back in that direction. Can they bottle him up again? Because I'd say after that run, confidence is pretty high for him.
So it'll be 1st down here after the run.
Here we go. Green, 39. Green.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Going to give this time to the tailback. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Back-to-back stops make it 3rd and 10. The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This is 3rd and 10. Webb. Webb can't escape as he goes down. J.J. Watt. in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down.
Here we go now. Green, 39.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. The Giants go on 4th, but come up empty. And that will force a turnover on downs. They'll run it now out of the gun. Fighting through it. He's got space. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with the lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that plus 3.
Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. Play clock winding down. They stick on the ground on 1st down with Hill. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. On 2nd down, Hill. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. Getting late in the 4th now, Charles. 2-minute warning just around the corner.
Yeah, some teams just want to get to that spot, take a breath, and then come out and attack for the rest of the game.
On 2nd down now, Hill, and a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard in the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
On 3rd down, here's Hill. And he gets the 1st down yardage he needs before he's brought down at the 6. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.